Welcome, everybody. It's another episode of Venture Maidens.
Woo!
Episode 100. Part 2. Look, we did it. We're finishing in 100 episodes. It's amazing. It's so amazing. And Sage, are you dropping that Kickstarter link in the chat too, so people know where to go in exactly 12 hours to back this awesome Venture Maidens campaign guide? Yes. Oh, man. How we all doing? How we all doing tonight? Ready for the penultimate episode of Venture Maidens Campaign 1?
I've been drinking since I got home.
Oh, shit. Be prepared.
I'm really excited for this episode. Really not excited to fight our friend.
Yeah, finale. Fighting friends, fighting lovers. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen today? But yeah, everybody, welcome. Welcome so much. Welcome so much. God, it's gonna be one of those fucking nights, everybody. I've been awake for 24 hours trying to promote this Kickstarter. Welcome, everybody. My name is Celeste Conowitch, and tonight I will be your dungeon master.
Hello, I am Brittany, and I'm going to be your Moon Elf Warlock Arnadellathil.
Hello, I'm Katie. I'm going to be playing your Tiefling Sorceress Fera villain.
Hi, I'm Nassim. I'm playing your human monk, Sayanora.
And I'm Sage, and I am your barbarian who's ready to just fucking go through a wall to get to Rem.
Neat. Well, we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, before we dive into tonight's action, obviously, we have some announcements. Venture Maidens campaign guide. Please do back it tomorrow. If you back the campaign guide in the first 48 hours, it makes a world of difference for helping us advance in the Kickstarter algorithm. So if we fund right away, ideally in the first 24 hours, Kickstarter will promote our page everywhere in the world and really splash it on the front cover, and it'll be a huge deal for us. So if you are considering picking up the book, please do so tomorrow. We also have a 48-hour special going on for the book, so everybody who buys a hardcover or the special edition hardcover will get a free enamel pin designed by our very own Katie, the Pin of Fate. It's a very cool pin that has like a fate pulling threads, and it's like really fucking sick. So go and back the damn Kickstarter. We're going to be posting the link over and over and over again this episode, so please do it. And we're also running a dice giveaway this episode. We have another beautiful set of dice from RPG Dice. Let me show you these sweet babies. Ooh, the blue sea glass set. So here's the deal. You have to stick around till halfway through the episode. We're going to open up this dice giveaway. We're going to give you that code word. You have to be here, enter it in the chat, and then at the very end of the stream, we're going to pull that winner. So you have to stick around the whole episode if you want to win these sweet, gorgeous handcrafted dice from RPG Dice. You will also enjoy that on the Kickstarter page. You'll see a treat in there for those of you picking up the collector's box from RPG Dice. Has made some special Venture Maiden sets, so keep your eyes out for those. Yes, I think that's the business. So let's do it. That's the business. That was business time. All right.
Sounds like all the business that I know of.
I'm so good at business. Okay, and and on that note, wow, we haven't played in a month, so we're gonna have to give like a super sick recap of what happened last time. So Maidens, tell me what happened last time on Venture Maidens.
Oh boy.
We began after we were interdimensionally transplanted into the realm of fate, where the Elysium Keep itself had appeared to be just completely transplanted into this realm that we had first explored back in like episode 12 when we first met the Sisters of Sorrow. And we began navigating through the sort of now strange landscape of the castle and trying to gain our bearings. And eventually we came across, I almost said Karlov, Kristoff and Kristoff and Vlad, who were out on this balcony, who were looking up to this cavernous ceiling, dangling from which like marionette puppets from dangling like strings, where these individuals, notably Gidget and Isolde, amongst so many other hundreds, potentially thousands of people who had been trapped in these sort of threads of fate, for they had become lost their purpose or had fallen off their path. And so we left Vlad there to watch over them, and we're like, Kristoff, you better come with us because we need to find other people. We need to get a stock of what's going on in this situation, and you should probably help us find Rem because she is undoubtedly behind this whole bullshit.
Yep. And then what happened?
And we had to share in order to keep and then Saye used her butterfly wings and had spotted one of the Sisters of Sorrow herself dangling from the ceiling, and was like, and talked to her, got sort of a little bit of a laydown of the situation.
Yeah, she was like a little bit out of it, kind of distraught, kind of sassy and rude.
Well, you were kind of sassy and rude back, so whatever.
Well, she
Yeah.
dropped some fucking perspective.
Well, basically, she said that the people who had been strung up with her in the same sort of fashion, they were people who had kind of fallen off their path. They had lost their way. They had no fate, essentially. And saying that this is a pathetic existence, things like that, and how she had been reduced to such an existence. And I don't know, Saya did not take that very well.
She
Some
did
poetic justice for sure.
Yeah, for real. So and said that like pretty much that's what Rem would cause by destroying the thread of fate, and that we needed to stop it. So I basically said, yeah, you're counting on us now. So like sit tight and fucking, be humble.
Mhm.
God,
God?
be humble.
God's being humble? Come on.
Whoa, your hubris is out of control.
What a fucking concept.
This has totally never happened.
Anyway.
And so gave us a hint that if we want to continue onward, we have to go down the stairs, and we would have to share something that we didn't want anyone else to hear. So we had secret sharing time, and Kara's was that she feels really shitty that her priorities aren't the same as everyone else's, and that she puts like her job and her duty above her friends, and she internalizes that as that meaning that she likes her friends less than they like her, and got to step on a floaty platform and descend.
Yeah, what did everyone else say? No.
Arnadel said basically the same thing, except I'm contractually bound to care about my friends more than I want to, and I'm at odds with that fact.
Mm-hmm.
Fera said basically that she's got all this power now, and even though she pretends like she doesn't want it, she's not going to let it go very easily, considering her whole life she felt like a disappointment, and now she's doing something.
Mm-hmm.
And Saya was basically that she knows she loves her friends more than they love her, and that she
Loves
sees
the
them
family.
as she sees them as family, but knows that she could never be theirs.
Oh, yeah. And so you all descended
Families
down.
are messy, girl.
It's
Families
love is
my-
messy as shit.
My heart.
What do you mean?
So you all descended into the dark and arrived somewhere else. You want to tell me about that? The gardens.
I think I just blocked it out of my mind.
The gardens and the
We
fountains.
met Valerian.
That's right.
No,
There we
go.
First we went through the gardens where we chased the thread, and we saw a couple different
Old Fera and old Kara.
Well, Fera
Mhm.
wasn't old.
Sarah
She
was
just,
little, right?
No, she was her same age. It looked like it was just hours
Apocalyptic
later.
Apocalypse
Survivor.
Fera.
Yeah, and her horn was blown off, and she basically said everything had gone wrong, and she was the only one left alive.
It's
And
Apocalypse
just as-
Fera. That's right.
Yeah, and she, of course, like normal Fera, was freaking the fuck out and not very helpful. And ended up, that kind of got cut off, and we went further in, and we saw old Kara who had settled down with Gidget and didn't really know how to hold a sword anymore and had kind of given up on all of her aspirations. And
With 20, what did you say, 20 children?
I have like 20.
I mean, at least 900.
20 children under that belt.
Opened up a tavern somewhere, retired from the adventuring military life, and continued to live a quiet life, and looked fondly upon the one night stand she had with Fera so many years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Never forget.
Even though we were blackout drunk, never forget.
Old Kara, fucking sharp as a whip, forgets
Never
nothing.
forget that hangover.
Guilt trap.
Yes, thank you, chat. I look back on that fondly. And then what happened?
Then we found Valerius at a fountain.
Uh-huh. And what did he try to tell you?
Well, he tried to tell us about the reasoning why he was helping Rem and kind of what Rem's plan was.
Well, he made us feel like shit first for
No.
not knowing what it was.
He didn't
Really
actually
haven't
get
figured it out.
He actually didn't get a chance to say anything. He literally told us, my sole job here is not to kill you, but to stall you until Rem completes the mission.
Yeah.
And we kept asking, and this kind of we never really got an explanation.
Well, and then
He's like, I can't believe you haven't figured it out.
And he's like, well, I could tell you, because you're either going to see reason and be cool, or you're going to try and stop me. So, and then at which point, Saye and Kara were like, well, fuck this. If you're clearly trying to just stall us, then we're going to try and move past you. And Valerius is surrounded in this huge magical circle of fucking magical traps. And Kara just like blasted all the buttons on her shield, was like, YOLO, and ran into it.
Did
And
Katie
Fera-
cast an Fera, anti-magic sphere, right?
Yep. So anybody who's 10 feet around me, in my radius, is in that, and magic spells can affect you, but you also can't cast any magic spells.
Yeah.
Preemptive question.
Yes.
Does that also include something like a necklace of fireball?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because
any
magic
magic.
items.
So right now
If
it's
it's
while you're
any
standing in it,
magic.
it's like a cool bead necklace. That's
Yeah,
it. It has
right.
no powers.
Very
It
stylish.
yeah.
Puts us
That's
in this
all the
realm.
magic.
Yeah, it's basically like being in the real world when you're standing next to Fera.
But if you run out with your super monk speed, you can do whatever the fuck you want as soon as you leave that 10-foot radius.
But
But
that's a good place to start because I'm going to cut out this recap for the podcast. So that is where we are beginning. So last time we left in a very tense kind of standoff. You all had just entered into this very large square courtyard, and at the very center of it there had been this circular fountain, and where like a fountain statue would be, you see this petrified version of one of the sisters kind of hunched over, standing in this fountain, and Valerius had been seated at the marble edge of this thing. As you had like run up towards this square, he had stood up, tried to talk to you, let you know that, hey, like, he doesn't want to kill you. He wants to talk. He wants to explain what's going on with Rem and why he's here, and he genuinely thinks he can convince you to his cause, but things kind of fell apart very rapidly. And so right now, my notes say that Kara has already run in there. So as we're starting, I'm starting right with Kara running in and seeing what's happening. Right now, Fera, Saye, and Arnadel are all standing at the very edge of this kind of square area, currently standing in an anti-magic field that Fera has put up. And so Valerius is at that fountain 60 feet away from you. And on the very far side, directly opposite where you are, 120 feet away, is this Grecian pavilion of some kind that you seem to assume that is where perhaps Rem is. It's the only structure you've seen so far in this, like, never-ending landscape of gardens and statues and hedges. So, with that, oh yes, in the very last minute, because Kara had started to run in and Valerius had gone, okay, well, I guess we're doing this the hard way, and had begun to spin his staff that he is holding. And for the first time, you all notice this staff, which is kind of odd. It occurs to you that he's always had a staff with him, but this one now, as your attention is drawn to it, it's just surrounded in these blue waves of energy, and you can tell just by looking at this thing that it is immensely powerful. And upon seeing this staff kind of whirl into action, Fera, Chess in your head had said, "Oh shit." And so we have Kara running in here. So I'm assuming you're just like running your full speed towards this pavilion?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I think there's that uncomfortable moment where that anti-magic field goes up and all of you feel this muted feeling, this suppression. It's like everything that is special about you suddenly just isn't really there anymore. You feel tired. You hurt. You've had a long day. It's just like the end of a 9-to-5 job, you know, when it's 5:30 and you're sitting in traffic, like waiting to get home. That kind of feeling. But you run out of that, Kara, as you burst forward. And as you do, are you like heading, because the fountain is directly in between you and the pavilion. Are you like hanging left, hanging right? What are you doing?
Yeah, so she would hang a left around it, trying to avoid Valerius serpentining across this field.
In a serpentine motion. And you all can see him sigh as Kara, you step on one of these like flagstones, and all of a sudden this explosion of magical energy comes up around you, and all of you from your position, you can see this large glyph outlined in blue just suddenly appears underneath Kara's feet as these like arcane explosions start happening. And Kara, I need you to make me a charisma saving throw.
Ooh, not bad. 19.
Okay, that is not going to do it.
Ooh.
Not charismatic.
No, yes you are.
To us, you're very charismatic.
No, BB.
Okay, so as this, like, explosion of magic happens, you all kind of, I think, wait in that moment for something, like, horrible to happen. And the magic just kind of flickers away. But Kara, you feel different. You feel hopeless. Like, all of a sudden it occurs to you, what is the point of being here? It's so futile to, like, try and even stop a god. And this wave of just despair overwhelms you. So for 1 minute, you are completely overcome with despair. And during this time, you can't attack or target any creature with harmful abilities, spells, or other magical effects, as you are just devastated in this moment. So what are you doing? What's your physical reaction? Do we see anything of Kara when this happens?
So she begins in a full force, like, you know, just head down run. And also, like, this effect hits her, and you see it's just like she almost kind of reels back for a second, and then she kind of fumbles forward, and you see her run just like drops into this like fumbling slow motion thing where at the end she just like face down plants into the ground, and it's just trying to summon just the motivation to just keep like crawling across the ground, but it is fighting so hard against this feeling.
It's so hard.
She
You're
just
so tired. The weight of the
she
world
just
is
lies
so
there.
heavy.
like,
So
Ugh.
and Valerius kind of looks at Kara and then looks at the rest of you and holds the staff ready.
Let's go.
Okay. All right. Yeah, if you're going to fight, then let's roll some initiative. Let's roll some initiative.
Oh, Joe. I got a 5.
I also got a 5.
Whoa!
Joe!
Whoa, that makes sense for Kara, though. I'm so sad.
I got an 11.
An 11
So
for
full
our...
on Wii.
Wow, y'all are rolling like crap.
Oh no!
My
Just using that fucking plug-in on D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I also rolled a 5 on my first one, but I have advantage on initiative.
Yeah.
So the second one, I got a 15.
Oh my god, you guys. Okay, this is fine.
All right.
Cool, that means I get to go first.
Woo!
I'm
Neat.
scared.
Love that.
Love that journey for you. So you all are standing in an anti-magic field, which is pretty, and Kara is crying on the ground. So let's see. What am I gonna do? You all see Valerius has that staff held forward towards you all, and he kind of clicks his heels and begins to float off the ground as you see like the golden sandals, the immaculate golden sandals he's wearing have little wings on the back of them as he shoots 60 feet up into the air. And he says, I really did just want to talk to you. Perhaps I can convince you during this fight that what we're doing here is the right thing. And then that's going to bring us to Saye.
What you're doing here is forcing a fate on millions of people who didn't ask for this.
No, my
And-
dear, I'm freeing them from fates they didn't ask for. I think that's probably it for speaking on 6 seconds.
Okay. I will also float up because I can do what you can do better.
Well, first you have to move out of the anti-magic field.
Well, that's flying up, or right? I
can't-
can
you
fly
can't
up
wing
out of
Fly
it.
while you're in it. So it's like a sphere. So you would have to
Oh, true.
walk 10 feet out
Step out. Yeah.
and then go up.
Oh, so Kara's still in that 10 feet bubble?
No. Kara
No.
ran like 30 feet, is lying in the square in front of you. But you are standing next to Fera, who has a 10-foot radius of anti-magic.
Okay, so there is no anti-magic field around Kara right now.
Correct.
Okay, then I'm gonna dart towards Kara and try and, with my cape, catch her. And can I bring someone with me with that cape, my cape of Mountback and Dimension Door somewhere?
Yes, Dimension Door, you can bring
Yeah.
one person with you.
Okay, then I would like to catch up to Kara, Dimension Door both of us to the other side of the sphere that Valerius is in, to get to the door on the other side.
So like the entrance to the building.
Yeah.
Okay. Valerius isn't in a sphere, just to clarify.
Oh, okay. I'm
he's
just
just floating
referencing that map, so.
Yeah. So right now, like, you would basically just be jumping. to
That
the
was a
pavilion.
fountain. Yeah.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I'm very bad at drawing maps. That circle
That's
is a
cool.
fountain. Not to be mistaken with a sphere. All right, so you go ahead and, yeah, you grab Kara and you boop into, like, what you think would probably be the heart of this pavilion. And as you do so, you land on cold stone, and you very rapidly see that there is no building around you. The illusion of the building begins to melt away, and suddenly you see that everything in this square just starts to fade. It becomes broken patches of rock with grass poking through it. This twilight sky you've been underneath just kind of goes to a cold black, as all of this was clearly some kind of illusion. So you are left now in this empty, abandoned, flat field. The only thing that appears to be real is this fountain that Valerius was on. But instead of this pristine marble structure, it is shattered and broken. You can see that the statue of the sister in the fountain is also desiccated. One of its arms is gone, and it looks like it's been hit by a meteor, to be quite honest.
Ah, damn. So we all see this, or is it just myself and Kara?
Yeah, I think once you interact with the illusion, it fades for everybody here. And Arnadel, what really sucked about it is it was woven so well that it just blended into the magic of this place. Whoever created this illusory terrain was very clearly aware of your abilities and compensated for it.
A la Valerius.
Hilarious.
So we literally, it was like the most perfectly hidden, like,
He
rug
made it look
wrap.
exactly like the same signature as the magic in this environment here.
I already didn't want to go toe to toe with. I'm just telling you, I'm not gonna go toe to toe with Valerius. Because I already fucking know. I've done enough potions and enough spell questions with his ass. I'm like, oh, I'll take the anathema, whatever the fuck.
The anathema, the five-headed snake.
Any
god.
fucking
Yes,
day.
I'll take that.
Any day.
Take that, please. All right, so Saye, you ran. You used the cape of mountebank. Kara is still in your arms. What are you doing now, Kara? You felt picked up. You felt somebody move you with magic.
Kara is just like, she just lolls her head over very lazily and looks up at Saye and is like, it's all pointless. We can't stop it.
Oh no, Kara, please. You're our bull. You're our ram. Wake up.
And that is going to bring us to Arnadel.
I want to, using my feet with telepathy, I want to reach out to Chess.
Okay.
And ask, are you the only one that can hear me right now?
Fera, you can hear that too. Chess is like,
Can Valerius hear me?
You don't know. He doesn't say anything, if he can. And Chess is like, I don't... Fera, can you hear us? In your head?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I would just want somebody to know. Y'all are rushing into this shit after he gave you full fucking warning. I personally would like to go and talk to Valerius, and if that's enough of a distraction to let you get through, that's what my plan is. I sincerely want to hear what he has to say. Hopefully that can work out in our favor. So just letting you know. And then I would like to, in order to unless anybody has anything to say about that.
Fera just gives you this overwhelmed look, looking at them all the way over on the other end, and Valerius up in the sky. She's like, threads are being cut every damn minute.
I get it.
I don't have time.
Listen, I'm hoping it buys us time, because I think this battle is going to cause us to lose time. Because obviously there's been 2 people that have run in after he's given us fair warning, and they're not doing so hot right now. So I think that right now, at least one of us giving a passive thing might help speed this along. Because I know Valerius well enough to know that this is going to be one hell of a fucking thing. And it's just another way for Rem to have time.
I'm going to say this is all you can say in 6 seconds.
Okay, so I want to cast. I need to get within
can't
30.
cast anything unless you move
Right.
10 feet.
Do I have to move 10 feet forward?
No, just 10 feet away from Fera.
Okay, I'm going to move 10 feet away from Fera.
Okay.
Get out of the thing. And then I want to also cast Dimension Door. He's 60 feet up in the air.
Mm-hmm. And 60 feet forward. So try the hypotenuse.
500 feet for Dimension Door. I can go in any direction. I just don't want to fall. So I want to put myself directly underneath Valerius with Dimension Door.
Okay. So you want to stand in the fountain?
Yeah. Am I allowed to speak after? I only get one speaking moment, or speaking's unlimited?
I mean, you spoke certainly more than you could in 6 seconds already. But I'll let you say something very quick.
To Valerius.
Yes.
That's my goal, is I want a Dimension Door directly underneath him. And I want to tell him that I wholeheartedly want to hear what he has to say.
Well, I do appreciate that, dear. I think we might be in for a fight. If you stay put, I won't attack you.
I'm already underneath him, right? At
Yep.
this point? Okay.
You're directly, you can see up his ribs.
Oh, God. Please. He's wearing trousers, right?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. That's more than I ever wanted to see from Valerius, but cool. I'm going to just stay on. I Dimension Doored. I already marked my spell. I said that's it.
Okay. And then Kara, we come to you. So there's no save on this freaking level 7 spell. Once you're caught, you're caught. So what do you spend your turn doing? Saye is holding you.
So I can't do anything that would damage anything, right?
So during this time, it can't attack or target any creature with harmful abilities, spells, or other magical effects. If you want to read the spell, it's symbol, and you got the hopelessness glyph.
Okay.
So it can't attack harmfully, basically.
Then as she's basically just kind of like almost pretty much like dead weight in Saye's arms, she is going to cast Beacon of Hope, because if she doesn't have any hope, she's going to try and at least imbue her friends with it. So that is for
you
each
do
of us.
it, dear pet.
Exactly. So we each will have advantage on wisdom and death saving throws and regain the maximum amount of healing. Yes, and so that will be her action, and then she's just gonna be a sad panda.
Oh.
All right, so Kara continues to be limp in your arms, Saye. And then Fera, we come to you.
Seeing everybody run off, Farrah's got her stupid dome, and she's like, fuck! And she's gonna, like, grab from her pack this goddamn light crossbow and load it up with a bolt. And she's like, Valerius, I'm sorry. I have to. This is what I'm here for. And she's going to load up and take a shot at him.
I understand. Okay, go ahead and roll it.
That is a... God, what do I add to this? This is a +8, so a 22.
22, okay. You see it's like flying right at him, and then he kind of raises a clawed hand and a shield appears around him, blocking it at the last minute. He's like, oh, very well done.
Thank you. Touche. And she's going to take her 30 feet in towards Saye and Kara.
Okay, so just running in a little bit more. So you're now 30 feet away from Arnadel, who's standing in the fountain directly underneath Valerius.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and that's going to bring us back to Valerius.
Is her anti-magic sphere still happening?
Yep, it follows me.
Oh.
Yeah, it stays triggered on Fera, so whenever you get within 10 feet of Fera, you're going to be affected by it. So as we come to Valerius, he kind of looks down and surveys the field and says, what we're trying to do is save people from destinies written by gods. I don't see what the problem is with any of that. And he is going to go ahead and point... Ooh, y'all haven't really heard on me. Oh, this is hard. He doesn't want to kill you. He doesn't want to kill you. He's going to go ahead and point at Saye. He literally points a finger at you, and you disappear. And you find yourself in this sprawling place with high rock walls and caverns on either side of you. In fact, it's a cavern you've been in before, very recently, as you've been banished with the maze spell. Yeah?
He's within 60 feet.
Yeah, you're going to try and counterspell?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is an 8th level spell. Mm-hmm. So you need to get an 18. So you just roll a dice, and all you add is your charisma modifier. So +4 or 5, or whatever that is.
How do I do that on... Do I need to get, like, physical dice for this? Can I do this here?
If you click on the bottom left, you can... There's a little D20.
Little thing. Okay,
Yeah,
so
you
1d20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I just add 5.
Plus whatever your charisma modifier is. So it should be 4 or 5.
It's a... Mine, for some reason, says +10.
Is that your spell casting modifier?
Hold on. Spell attack, right?
No.
Why
no.
is it?
No, just your modifier. So just your charisma.
Oh, I see. I don't know what mine is. So I rolled a 17. My Modifier is a +5, so 17 + 5.
Okay, yeah. So that image, Saye, flickers before you, those towering walls and all of that trauma associated with mazes flashes before your eyes, but then is gone as the spell is counterspelled. And Valerius looks down at you, is like, well, we'll get through your slots one way or another.
I'm not trying. It's a cantrip for one, and I'm not trying to fight you.
It's not a cantrip. It's a 3rd level spell. That's a spell slot, baby.
No, I have something with it. Hold on. Clear. Stand by. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, whatever. I've still got cantrips, but yeah, fucking counterspell.
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. And then that will be his turn. And so with that, it's going to move to Saye.
Sorry, I'm just trying to quickly read if using my wings and engaging flight is an action.
Oh, I'm not sure. On your fairy wings?
Yeah, I'm not seeing that being specified.
I don't have the PDF in front of me, so I'm not sure. It would say it would take a bonus action or an action or something to activate. Probably in the first line of the text as a bonus action, you can fly up to 30 feet or whatever. If it doesn't say it, then you can just do it.
Yeah, no, it doesn't say.
All right, then you can
bonus
do it.
action or action. Yeah, I activate my wings, be my wings, and then my dragonfly wings open up, and with my super fast flight speed, I'm gonna get within 30 feet of Valerius, so that I can then water whip him and try and knock that staff out of his hand.
Okay. Yeah, so do you want to go just like directly 30 feet up and then a little bit closer to him?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so you're on the same... Oh, he's 60 feet up, so I guess you're kind of... Do you want to be halfway up, or do you want to be, like, at his level in the air?
Well, I'm also... How far away from him am I? Not just 60 feet up, but also
60 feet away. So you would be 85 feet, according to Sage's hypotenuse calculation. You are currently 85 feet away. Thank you, Sage.
So with my 65 feet, I go at a diagonal.
Okay.
Woo!
Yeah.
So I'm a little bit lower than him
Okay.
and a little bit away from him, and I want to water whip him.
Okay, all right. How does that work? Is it an attack?
It is a spell? Hold on.
So do you roll a spell attack, or do I make a save?
Oh, you make a dex saving throw.
Okay. I shall do it. I got a 25.
Fuck.
That's Valerius. The little golden winged shoes just whoop, and he just moves immediately to the left of your water whip.
Can I take an extra attack?
No, because casting a spell would be your attack action. But
There's
now you're
some
up
spells for some reason. I know it's a spell, but then I'm like, is it a spell?
Yeah. And Valerius says, "You all are heroes. Shouldn't you be interested in the good of all? I don't see why you're fighting this." And
taking away people's connections from their gods would undeniably also cause harm.
they'd get them back.
So
if they
many people
wanted them.
depend on their deities.
And then that's going to take us to, let's see, do I want to, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to use a legendary action. Why not?
Oh, Valerius would have legendary actions.
Of course he is.
And he looks down at you, Arnadell, and is like, you said you weren't going to do anything. And a fireball comes hurling down.
I wasn't gonna fight you. I'm not, not, I didn't say I wasn't doing...
counts!
That's not fighting. That's just deflecting. That's not fighting. That's absolutely a passive
Apparently
thing.
he thinks it's fighting. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
I'm gonna use my fucking ring.
Okay, you can roll it, because if you pass, then you don't have to use up your ring.
Okay.
So the spell save is pretty high.
I also have Gift of the fucking Future. It's a dexterity save.
Yes.
Well, the roll without the ring is 16.
Okay, yeah. So go ahead and you can use the ring. So you're only going to take half of this damage from this fireball.
Equipment. Okay, standby. We gotta find area of evasion.
19, 23, 25. So that's 30. So that's going to be 15 fire damage as a fireball explodes down at you.
Okay. Okay.
All right, that was my legendary. So that is going to take us to Arnadel. Now it's actually your turn.
Yeah. Basically what I said earlier is I'm not trying to fight you. I literally just want to hear what you have to say. Counterspell's not a fucking attack, you jerk.
It counts. Move out of the square and I'll stop hitting you.
Look, my homies are not gonna fucking do that, and I don't want them to get hurt, so I'm going to cast...
Then convince them I'm right.
There's no way I'm gonna do that. Come on, you've lived and worked with us for forever. You really think I have any sway over Kara?
Well, that's just tough titties.
I guess, said the kitty when the milk ran dry. I'm looking for my thing here. I've got, I want to, all right. So just a reminder that with I want to theoretically say, Alistair Fitzpatrick is in full Raven mode right now.
Yeah. I think especially because when you were in the anti-magic, he disappeared from existence. And the minute you ran out of it, he reappeared. So I imagine that's pretty jarring.
I probably don't. I know this is fucked up to say, but I don't think I noticed.
Oh no, in the middle of everything.
I mean to say that, like, come on. Like, if you're about to get in a fucking car accident, you really kind of forget who's in the back seat and right next to you.
Yeah.
I think that I just am aware now that he is in full Raven mode. And one of the things that I have kind of forgotten about is he is capable with Raven's Watch to give me, as a bonus action, to give me a heads up on what's to come.
Okay.
I just read it.
What's to come? What does that mean?
It says
so mysterious.
So long as your Raven is within 100 feet of you, it can warn you as a bonus action. It does not sleep, therefore the Raven can act as a lookout for the Warlock. Bonus action, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with that, but I was like, oh, that's fucking helpful. Like,
okay, it can warn you
as a bonus action.
It just no more specification that what
that's
it can
all
warn
it
you
says. I can send you a screenshot. I was
okay.
like, oh,
yeah,
this
send
is
me a
good.
screenshot. What the heck? Okay,
I'm trying to be passive here,
Alistair
but also
is warning you about a lot going on right now. This situation is dangerous. And he chokes out some glitter.
I think it's meant to tell me, like, if there's an incoming fucking
missile strike.
It's intended for when you're going to sleep, that if anything were to like come and mess with you while you're sleeping, that it would be like, hey, wake up.
Okay, so not battle tactic
I don't
ready.
think that's applicable right now in this battle.
Okay,
yeah.
Well, in that case, if I'm gonna take an action, it's going to be to cast levitate.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you just whoop.
I'm gonna float.
Yeah, and I think you can float 10 feet per round.
You have to have some way to like float around.
I think I
it's
just
like Willy
literally
Wonka. You have
just
to, like, kick off.
I'm trying to not be on the fucking ground because of whatever the hell's gonna happen. Where is levitate? I'm like, now I'm kind of embarrassed because I should know. Spells.
I'm pretty sure you just start to slowly float up there. So go ahead and just figure that out.
It's 60 feet.
Ooh, okay.
I'm sorry. I'm up to 20 feet, and I just stay suspended for the length of one action. Or I'm sorry, up to 10 minutes with concentration.
Yeah. So you begin to float upwards. So you're 20 feet now, further up than you were before. Yeah. Which is going to bring us to, you know what? Fuck it. I'll use another legendary action. Let's see. 3rd level or lower, huh? We're gonna do some magic missiles. So pew 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 pew. A bunch of magic missiles come flying at you, Saye. So you are getting hit with 3 darts of force.
Can I finally deflect these fucking missiles, or is it because they're magic?
No, they're magic. You need missiles like arrows or something you can catch like a ninja. If you can't catch it and hold it in your ninja hands.
Just once in this fucking campaign, I'd like to deflect a missile, please.
We had this conversation and you totally did like that episode. So don't give me that sass.
When you're a giant woman,
Not
you
enough.
deflect like an entire fucking boulder.
So that
How
is going
sick
to
would
be
that
14 points of force damage. And honestly, it looks very trivial. Like, like Valerius is like, I have so many spells. Flick, and kind of flicks his beautifully manicured nails at you, and some missiles come flying your way.
Wait, this was his legendary action? Or you decided against that?
Yeah, a legendary action. He can just cast spells. His legendary action.
He's a wizard. He's got like fucking a book on deck.
It's all in here. It's all in here. Points at his head. Okay, and then that is Kara. We come to you.
Well, if she can't really do anything to hurt Valerius or damage anything else, so she's just gonna fall out, she's just gonna go crawling across the ground back towards Fera and at least try and defend her.
Okay.
Crawl back into that anti-magic.
All right.
Or
so Fera was 30 feet forward, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, so Kara, you can move. You're just spending your full movement.
Yeah. So because that's right. We went all the way to like the other side.
Yeah, you're 120 feet away.
Yeah, so she'll move 70 feet then.
Okay, you're getting so close. So Fera, you just see Kara crawling around the fountain.
The most pathetic I've ever seen my friend.
Yeah.
It's rough. We're in a rough patch.
Yeah. Shit's tough. Okay. And so with that then, that's going to bring us to Fera.
All right. So if I run my 30 feet, I should be able to get to Kara.
Yes.
So I'm going to go ahead and run my 30 feet and get her ass inside this field and break for the duration that she's inside the field whatever spell is on her.
Yeah, so immediately, Kara, as Fera like runs towards you, she gets close to you and it's like this cloud of like just dread kind of lifts from you.
Hello, I'm your knight in shining trousers. She's gonna like try to unload another shot into Valeria.
Oh fuck, I feel so much better. Man, fuck that shit.
Don't leave my bubble. It's gonna be cute. All right. That's a 17.
17 to hit him?
Mm-hmm.
No, he easily soars out of the way.
I'm switching dice. That's my turn.
So, Sage, keep in mind, while you're standing in the anti-magic field, the effect is suppressed, but it's still ongoing. So that means if you step out of the field, whatever the remainder of the minute is, will hit you still. So it just suppresses ongoing effects, which is kind of interesting.
Yeah, her beacon of hope is currently
suppressed. Okay. Oh, yeah. No more of that. All right. So that's it for you, Fera?
Yep.
Okay. All right. So it's Valerius' turn again, but I think that's a good time to probably open our dice giveaway. It's already happening, snuck up on us. So yay!
Wow.
Here is this dice giveaway, everybody. You can enter to win this beautiful set of blue seafoam dice from RPG Dice. A word is being entered into the chat right now. Type that in. You have to stick around to the end of the episode to claim these dice. So don't enter if you're not going to be here. But yeah, these awesome dice are provided by RPG Dice spelled with a Y, who is a great friend of the show. And we'll also be providing dice for our Kickstarter, which is launching tomorrow at 7 a.m. Pacific time. You can get his dice as an add-on to any pledge level, or if you buy the collector's box, a set of these handcrafted beauties is already inside waiting for you. Sage, what's that word?
Exclamation point, sea glass.
Ooh, sea glass. They're so nice. They have like a rough, I don't know, finish on them that really makes them look like those little pieces of sea glass you see in those like cute little beach shops full of trinkets and shit. Very cute. How are y'all feeling? Have it damaged,
Not
Valerius?
too good.
Pissed.
Yes, kind of how I thought this would go, but not too good.
Full of ennui.
I feel ennui.
Maybe we'll land a hit this round.
Maybe. Who knows? And Valerius says, once again, well, I can make this go on for quite a long time, it appears. So while I have your attention, I guess I'll answer some questions if you want to throw them at me. And with that, he's going to go ahead and cast a lightning bolt. Yes. And I think he's going to aim it and shoot it down because both Saye and Arnadel are below him. So he's going to line it up. Hit you both. Let me just double check that lightning bolt real quick. I believe y'all are going to be making some saves for me. Dexterity saving throw, please. Saye and Arnadel.
25.
25? Okay. Brittany, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw as a lightning bolt is flying through both Saye and yourself.
Womp.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you, but it looked like you said 12.
Well,
You can use your ring for this as well if you would like to use up all of your charges before the final boss fight next week. I'm okay with that.
I mean, it sounds like I should.
I don't know. It's just a lightning bolt through your body.
It's my favorite element.
Maybe it'll feel
fun. I'm gonna take it.
Okay. So that's going to be 40 points of lightning damage as this bolt streaks through you. So Saye, you have evasion, so you're not going to take anything. You fly out of the way. But 40 lightning damage to you, Arnadel, as this bolt gets thrown. And Valerius has thrown it out there saying, it looks like he's going to hold it down for a while, so if you have questions, he can answer them.
Me?
He said to everyone. He's just yelling at the room here as he's floating and slinging spells. And that's going to bring us to Saye, who just deftly dodged a bolt of lightning.
I asked my questions. I gave Rem every fucking opportunity to respond with why she thinks what she's doing is just, and she met me every time with a threat or violence. And people who think they're doing what they're doing for the good of the world don't behave that way. They take their opportunity to preach their good. So I'm not asking any more questions. She had her chance. And do I have the sense that magic isn't gonna be the thing in this fight, and perhaps I should get physical?
Well, you do know that he is an abjuration wizard. I will give you that. Wizards who are really good at shielding, dispelling, counterspelling, it's kind of their shit. So you feel like it's gonna be pretty hard to hit him with spells.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm feeling like I want to get messy, and I want to get close to him. And
Katie's message in the chat, bring him to me.
Where are you? Where are you?
On the
Below
ground.
me? Just below me?
Not
Okay.
just below. With the hypotenuse, probably like 70 miles. Well within monk moving distance, let's just say.
Yeah.
You were already only 20 feet away from him, so you're easily.
Yeah, I want to charge him with my I guess with my staff of stunning.
Okay.
And try to like start bringing him down from his, high fucking Worse.
Okay, so go ahead and roll and see if you can hit me.
Is this the hit? Yes.
And don't forget, you need to get a 19 or 20 if you want the stunning property, so
Yeah.
pay attention.
Okay. Well, I rolled a 24 to hit, and then the D20 rolled a 14, so no stunning.
Okay, 24 to hit.
Yeah.
I am going to use a reaction. So you see he flicks a wrist and a shield envelops him, so his AC becomes greater and your hit does not land.
Fuck. Well, I
Abjuration
get an
was
extra
good.
attack.
Yep. Yeah.
That shield will probably last
Yes.
another
So
attack.
you know mechanically, basically his AC is buff right now. But you could roll. You could do it. You're level, what, 16, 17?
16.
You got this.
Until the beginning of his next turn.
Yep.
And I believe I have a thing. God, I have so many benefits right now as a 16 level
Okay, let me
monk.
see them.
I'm just trying to remember though, because there's so many. Can I just like use a key point to stun him without waiting for that roll? I think I have something like that.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck is it called again? Just a stunning strike?
Yep.
Stunning strike. That's it. Thank you.
But you have to land an attack. That's going to be the
yeah,
hard part.
I do. That is the hard part. For added measure, just in case it fucking happens, I'm going to use my staff of stunning and make a stunning strike all at once with my extra attack.
So you have to do it with your fist for your stunning strike.
Oh, okay. Then never mind. No staff of stunning. Where's my fist?
Where's
This.
Where's my fist?
Unarmed strike. Okay, there it is.
Yeah. Oh, they don't
Ah,
call
shit.
it fist on your...
get?
My attack rolled a fist. Thank you.
Well, I rolled a 16 to hit, so
Oh.
No. So yeah, it's very frustrating because it's like there's this invisible layer over him and just gold kind of sparks shower off of him as you're smacking him and just not quite making contact with the skin.
God, he's cool.
my God.
He is cool. I was so worried about playing a wizard, but now I'm feeling okay. And oh damn.
I'm not
Mine's
okay.
some
I
dexterity.
don't want to spend all my fucking key points in this battle.
Why don't we
Or
just
my
run
giant
away?
potion.
Sounds like maybe we should
We don't know where to
Not
go though.
fight
I
We're
don't know
in,
where to
like,
run. We're in a
this-
different space.
outside of the
Illusion
fucking
hellscape.
circle.
We gotta beat him before we can leave. Jerk.
His whole purpose is to kill time. He straight up told us he's not going to kill us. He is
I know.
literally just trying to waste time.
He's doing a great job.
This battle is a moot point.
Exactly. So if we're all inside of an orb of anti-magic, that's gonna fuck up his illusion. We're gonna find our way out eventually because we'll find the edge or
Oh,
whatever.
the illusion's already gone.
Yeah.
So you just see like a blast field basically around you with this shitty fountain, which appears to be the only interesting thing for miles and miles around
It's
you.
gotta be the fountain. There has to be
Mm.
something about the fountain that allows us.
My
Floating.
worry is that he
10
comes
feet above it.
along and follows us, and then we have to fight him and Rem at the same time.
I don't think
That's
he
fine.
wants to fight us. I still think, regardless of our intentions, I think Valerius literally just has one job, and that's it.
Yeah, we know that.
Yes, I don't think
No
he's
one
trying-
is
like-
doubting that.
Well, I mean, like, if we fuck up the fountain or get past him, I don't think he's going to follow us and make it harder.
Okay. Just then, I guess this is probably the last thing I can do in my turn. From my perspective up above the fountain, can I make like an investigation? I know I'm far away from it, but from that height, do I see anything special?
Go ahead and roll me a perception, because you can't do investigation. You're not like really down there in it.
Right.
Give me a perception at disadvantage with everything happening and the height. Yeah, so roll 2. Take the lower.
Shit. 11.
Yeah, I mean, from your height, you're kind of looking around for anything, and it's just, there's a lot. You're dodging lightning bolts and trying to hit him, and like, you don't see anything from your vantage point.
All right, then I'm gonna with my mobile feet fly away and just make some space between the two of us and try and get a little bit closer to the fountain.
Does mobile let you disengage for free?
Yeah.
Oh, shit, that's good. That's a good damn feat.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you're like, whoop, how far away do you go?
Just well, I moved probably like 20 feet closer to him, so 40 feet closer to the fountain, so down, just like straight down.
Okay. Straight down. So landing on the ground?
I don't think I have enough movement to quite land yet. I think I'm like hovering above the ground close to the fountain.
Okay, just let me know when you land on the ground for no reason.
Oh, God.
You had a fucking wizard with time to prepare. This is on you.
It's nerds.
Guess who's not fucking landing on the ground now?
I don't know. You do whatever you want. I don't care. Okay, so with this, Valerius is going to go ahead and point at, let's see, probably you, Saye, because you're the only one who's even gotten close enough to hit him. And I need you to go ahead and make a wisdom. Oh, nope. Nope. I lied. Damn. Okay. Man, standing in anti-magic is no fun for Cece. Constitution saving throw as he points at you with Finger of Death.
Wow, okay. I don't want to kill you. I'm Valerius. I'm a nice guy.
He knows this won't kill you, even if he gets max.
17.
17. That is not enough. You feel waves of negative energy coursing through you as your body basically just becomes overcome with cramps and just like starting to tear itself apart as searing pain wrecks your body. All right, 78 plus 30 necrotic damage, eh?
Ooh, plus my reduction to necrotic damage.
Ooh, nice. Because of your bando?
Because my sexy little multi-damage resistant bando.
Ooh, that's nice.
We all knew crop tops would
so that
save
damage
us one
is
day.
Yeah, crop tops for the win.
Oh no.
It's the damage is reduced by 10.
Okay. So let me I need to come on a D&D dice roller. I should have pulled this up. That was foolish of me to not pull this up.
Rookie move.
Oh my god. You knew you were running a wizard, you coward. Okay. Holy shit, guys. Running wizards. It's a lot. All right, plus 30 damage. That's going to be 74 damage, reduced by 10. So you take 64 damage as your body starts to tear itself apart as this spell hits you, this wave of searing pain. And he's like, I never wanted it to be like this.
A little late for that, friend.
Isn't it? Well, Rem did everything she could to keep you from coming here, but you came anyway.
We were literally transported here.
I mean, if you hadn't gone after Menetios, if you had listened to the 10,000 warnings she gave you, you wouldn't be here. We wouldn't be having to do this. But Saye, that's going to bring it to you.
Oh, I just went.
Oh, that was my, I see. That was my legendary.
How you doing?
So Arnadel.
What Valerius just said does not make a whole hell of a lot of sense because
We're being fucking gaslit.
Yeah, because literally the whole fucking purpose of the missions that we've been sent on by higher ups, like those such as Valerius, were to address this fucking problem. I don't know. It was our mistake. Valerius was definitely part of the hierarchy that we were willing to listen to. So Valerius, gaslighting. I've got to say, for fucking sure. Okay, so I am floating 20 feet above the fountain, and what is that? 40 feet below Valerius.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know how tall the fountain is. Is there something for me to push my little toe to float up a little bit?
It's not a 20-foot tall fountain. It's like a 5-foot tall, like a normal human size statue.
Can I employ my fucking raven familiar to flap to get me a little bit closer as part of a movement?
Oh my god.
Girl, I mean, work with me here.
Okay, have
Physics.
Alistar make like a fucking athletics check or something. What was that?
You can just rise normally, but if you want to propel yourself, you need to be able to push off things. But you can keep rising.
The rising takes a whole fucking action.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well,
I was just looking at
Sure.
it. I was like, can I have a little bit of an assist? And are you willing to
Have
work with
him
me?
roll a fucking athletics check because this tiny creature trying to push a woman, like what? Okay,
I'm levitating. I'm what, 90
you
pounds?
have to roll a
Like,
15 or higher, and I'll let you do it.
all right. Athletics. Standby.
Bird versus woman. Have you ever seen a bird push a human? Like, what do you?
I'm above the fountain. Maybe you just like use me to launch yourself up.
You are not within arm's reach.
Where are you above the fountain?
No, she's like 20 feet above where you are still.
I'm 20 feet levitating.
I
Yeah.
think it's time to be a dragon rider.
Come on, give me that athletics. Come on.
It didn't pass.
Yeah. Okay.
His
Alistar
poor little
tries
baby
his damn
wings.
best. He flies into you like a bird torpedo, but you still do not.
That doesn't count as an action, right?
No, that was
Okay,
just
cool.
a mistake, not an action.
Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to see. I was communicating with them.
mood.
I'm
He
trying
just
to get.
flattens his little body against like your ass cheek or something,
Yeah.
trying to lift you up.
I think he's still probably like holding on to, like, he always hangs out around my neck like a scarf. And he's probably like with his little claws just desperately trying to flap and it just doesn't work. And I'm just like, it's okay, baby, I love you. I'm gonna just okay, so I'll take my action trying to levitate, because you can take an action to ascend, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna do that, and I'm also going to now that I'm within. No, I'm not within. I'm still 10 feet out. I'm just gonna yell up at Valerius. I'm like, I'm coming up. Like, I'm not trying to attack you. I'm still just trying to hear you out, like, earnestly. Katie, you already remember what I said to you in chess. Like, just a reminder. I'm trying to listen to you, Valerius. Like, I'm coming up. Please don't attack me, is what I'm saying as I spend my action trying to levitate in his direction.
He says, "You're not good at poker, are you?"
Of course not. But I'm not lying. I do actually, like, I'm dead serious. I sincerely, Arnadale's constantly talked about how she's like questioning shit. I sincerely want to fucking know. So I'm not lying. I don't know what his poker face is, but like, whatever, if you heard it. Yeah, whatever. But like, I'm not attacking. So there,
Okay.
I'm going up.
Sure. Yeah,
so
I mean, it's
fucking
unclear whether or
frizzled by
not he
this.
believes you. Based on that comment he made, you probably don't think so.
What comment?
That where he said you must be terrible at poker.
Oh,
He
well,
clearly doesn't believe you.
that's fine. I am terrible at poker, but I'm still coming up.
We're just
Here I
telling
go.
truths. This fight.
I'm not lying.
Okay, and he is going to use a legendary action to go ahead and do.
He knows I'm smarter than that. Like, for fuck's sake.
All right, he's going to do a chain lightning on both you and Saye, since you're both still out of the. Oh no! Nope, fireball. Sorry.
I'm gonna use my lucky feet.
Okay, you can roll though first before re-rolling. Lucky you re-roll. So here we go. Fireball, pew, coming towards you. Both of you make dexterity saving throws. Saye and Arnadale.
The first one's a 14.
That is a failure. So if
So
you
I'm
would like
gonna
to
use-
re-roll, yes.
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
got
use lucky.
I got a 19.
That is also a failure. Okay, let me go ahead and make sure I'm marking all these spell slots off. Don't mind me. All right, so then I'm going to go ahead and roll some damage.
Can I use my inspiration to reroll that?
Yes.
Or is that just for checks? I mean,
Yeah,
On any
Oh,
D20
okay.
roll.
you can roll with advantage. So
then yeah, inspiration. 23.
23 will do it. That is a
Woo.
save. So you're going to take half, which is nothing for you.
I'm
Thank
not
you,
lucky.
Brown.
You're not lucky. You don't
I'm
have
not
that
lucky.
feat. You just wanted to be lucky.
The first roll was 14 and the second roll was 13.
Oh no. Okay, then that means you're taking full damage, my friend, which is gonna be 36 fire damage as another wave of fire slams into you.
Boy, I'm taking how's everybody's HP right now?
I mean,
I'm
Kara and
great.
Fera are good in the bubble.
I can step out of the bubble if Fera
Well, then you'll
would like
fall
to
over
heal them.
hopeless again.
That's fine.
I'm
But my
dying.
beacon of hope will be up and they'll get full healing.
That is true.
Yeah, but then I can't summon the bubble ever again.
That's true. Yeah,
I'm at
But
I'm at
I can
less
heal
than
you.
half.
I can heal you.
I'm very close. Yeah, one more hit, I'm dead. But I have a
Oh, no.
saving throw shit. I'm literally trying to tell you guys,
My
like, I
8th
will.
level's my plan.
He's been coming for me, man. Like,
Well, he
I'd be
has
dead
to
already
because
if I
two of
wasn't.
you, he can't target the other two of you.
I'm just trying to talk.
Uh-huh.
He ain't talking no mo.
I'm not.
He's not, yeah, he's
cast-
clearly like,
This
we're
ain't
playing
working.
now.
That plan's
Then
not.
Valerius
not-
is the most fucking manipulative motherfucker that I've ever trusted. That is
fabulous.
manipulative.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to hurt you. And I'm like, I've literally done
you're
that.
floating
Fuck-
towards him throwing spells.
I'm
That's
not.
hostile.
I haven't thrown a single
Oh my
spell.
God.
The only thing I've done
Okay,
is a
okay,
counter spell.
I believe you.
I have not attacked at all.
I give up. Okay, so Kara, we come
I'm
to
fucking
you.
triggered by this shit.
All right, we're gonna step out of the bubble.
Okay.
And then seeing that her
despair.
Yeah. And she, well, now, like, it's not even, and it's like now she's feeling even worse that, like, her friends are getting just fucking beat up, and hearing Valerius, that she is just so, just world weary. But she is going to cast a, she's gonna cast a big ol' Cure Wounds on Saye.
Oh, nice.
Sister.
I love you.
I love you
My
even
God,
though you
wait.
don't love me.
No.
No! How dare! All right, we're gonna cast it at 4th level. So we're gonna roll some d8s.
Hey, Joe, if you're listening, this is the signal.
Signal, signal, signal.
That was my drink alarm signal.
I was like, oh my god, what is happening?
Before the stream, he's like, "Oh, do you want me to like make you a drink in the middle of the stream?" And I was like, "Yes." He's like, "Give me the signal. I'll be watching." I'm like, "I don't fucking know what that means." But here we go.
Nice. Nice. All right, well, you're gonna heal back 36.
Ooh, thank you.
Damn.
Yay.
Yay,
What does
beacon
it
of
look like
hope.
healing as despair floods you? Are you laying on the ground? Or are you like... Do you just throw like a Nutri-Grain bar into the air? Like what?
Like normally, like her like blasts of like healing energy would just like sort of like shoot out, just like, you know, big and bright, and sort of have this like metallic tinge to it. But just today, they are just kind of sad.
It's just like gray. Like,
Yeah. What?
oh my god,
It
that's
kind of sputters on the way over there.
that is very sad. Okay. So Kara, that was your turn, which is gonna bring us to Fera. What you up to, girl? You standing 30 feet away from the
Just-
fountain.
Fucking bubble. I'm gonna step towards the fountain, getting Kara back into the bubble.
Okay.
Um,
How close are you moving towards the fountain?
Oh yeah, I want to get right up on
yeah,
that.
I want to like
business.
inspect it at this point since people have been like seeming to give attention to it.
Okay. So as you get close to the fountain, you notice something kind of weird happens. The statue of the sister kind of starts to twitch. Almost like it's moving just a bit.
Which one was this? This Clotho was first.
So this would be Lachesis.
Okay. I'm gonna say to Chess, that statue's fucking moving. If we could get this bitch out of here, is there anything you can do to help us?
I'm giving you everything I have at this moment, Fera. I'm sorry, but it's all on you.
Great. I love it.
I can't even manifest. You know how uncomfortable this is for me?
Yeah, it must be really hard. She's like watching all of her friends get blasted all around her.
I don't have a body, Fera. Why are you overlooking that? It's
Can we
weird.
have this argument later? Jeez.
Sounds pretty great.
Just like this disembodied voice Kara's hearing, and like Farrah's just having this like marital dispute basically. And she's gonna reach out and try to touch the statue and see if it feels like lifelike at all, and see if there's any like she probably can't like bat away any of like the stoniness of it or anything.
Yeah, so as you touch it, and it's in your anti-magic field now, so you see moment by moment, it becomes less and less statue-like, and you're touching it, and it feels like the cloth of her robes, and you can almost see the statue sort of like loll its head and like makes like a kind of sound.
Farrah's going to like very pointedly look at the statue and be like, I can use things in this field that are divine given. Give me something so that I can do what you want. And that is going... Does that take my full action, or can I try to get another pot shot off? She's doing...
I think you could probably get a pot shot off. Like, clearly, you can be like, slappy, like, hey, sister. It clearly looks like she's maybe waking up. She's not really responsive at this point,
Sure.
So...
Yeah.
Who has some ammonia or smelling salts?
Yes.
Natural 20 plus 8, 28.
Whoa! Okay.
Pew, pew, pew.
Damn. All right, where do you hit him?
I'm gonna try to hit him in his hand holding the staff.
Ow. Okay. So, yeah, go ahead and roll that damage.
Yeah, I sure will. I didn't think it was gonna hit, so I'm right.
You hit with a crossbow. The first damage of the fight.
All right.
She hit him before, didn't she?
Shield.
Nope. He's shielded. All right.
Oh.
So that is going to be 9.
Wait, what did you roll to hit him?
Piercing damage.
A natural 20, 28.
A natural 20, 28.
How many piercing damage?
9. That's a fucking light crossbow with
right.
normal bolts.
Yeah, you, like, it's soar through, and Valerius is, like, not even looking at you, just paying attention, like, throwing spells at everyone else. And, yeah, you, like, sink right into his hand, and, you see that scarlet blood kind of drip down and stain his beautiful robes. And he's like, ow!
Yeah? What? And she's, like, still trying to fuck with the statue.
Yeah!
I've done it!
Suck it!
If I die here, I'll be happy. I don't care. I got one.
Yeah.
And then we come back up to Valerius, who says, I'm not trying to confuse you or mess with you or anything. I just really, this is so important and it's worth fighting for. I know you don't believe me, but it is. And he will... Ooh, what's he gonna do? Oh, he could use a staff spell. Yeah,
No,
he could
don't
do
do
that.
that.
That's cool. Yeah, let's do a hold monster. Ooh, on somebody in the sky. Let's do a hold monster on somebody in the sky. Let's see. Okay. He is gonna go ahead and target Saye. He's gonna go ahead and waves his hands over you, and you see in very rapid motions, like these threads of energy kind of appear around you and almost start to like tighten, like they're trying to bind you. So go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
Before you say yes or no, it works. If she gets high enough, I want to use my Gift of the Weaver. Since it's divine given, I can use it.
Cool.
I got a 16.
Ooh, I don't know what's gonna save you. I guess I'll try it. It's a D8, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a +7.
23.
23. That is just enough. That is just enough to avoid the binding threads that would have caused you to be paralyzed for 1 minute and fall to the ground. As Fera, what does this look like again? We haven't seen this in a while.
Yeah, I think that just like out of desperation at this point, and she's trying to figure out something because she's like such a planner and nothing is happening right as she planned. And she just like sees him start to weave his magic towards her friend, and she just goes, "Stop!" and reaches out, and almost forgetting about the mark on her hand, and it flares up and in a blinding light encompasses Saye in protection.
Very cool.
Yay!
Sick. And that then is Valerius's turn. So that will take us to Saye.
I'm so sweaty.
I'm just
So uncomfortable.
Penultimate
I'm
episode.
very
Sweat.
stressed right now.
Yeah.
My
Okay.
butt is quenched.
So I guess I seen you like interacting with the fountain. Something's going on there. I fly a little bit down.
Yeah, Farrah's definitely putting her hands all over the statue.
I fly down. I start feeling up the statue as well. I'm searching. I'm trying to find something to do with
You're
this
gonna
thing.
fall 10
Just
feet
make
as
sure
you
you're-
enter the anti-magic field.
Ah, shit.
So you're gonna take 3 damage.
Shit. No, I slow fall.
Is that a magic ability?
It's a monk thing. Is that
It's a
really
monk
magic?
thing. It's like
But like,
innate.
could a monk in real life slow fall without magic?
It's not real life. It's D&D.
Like, but it's like if you were in the normal world. Okay, fine. Don't
Let me
take
look.
your 3 damage. It's
Thank
fine.
you.
You've talked me out of your 3
Ah.
damage.
Yes, please.
Maybe
Oh my
you
God.
can cat flip onto
Yeah.
things around you to keep you from taking.
Maybe you like parkour. You're like really good at parkour. That's what
It's
slow
like a
fall is.
reaction. It doesn't say it's magic. It says it's a reaction to fall slowly.
Yeah, it's okay. You don't have to take the 3 damage. I'm fine with.
Thanks.
I'll save my. I won't die on this hill. I'll pick a different hill.
It's not. It's nowhere in the ability does it say that it's a magical effect. So.
I know, but like, think about it with your brain. That's okay.
You're running out of hills to die on, Celeste.
I'm running out of hills. I'm running out of hills. Okay, so you land there. Now you're ready. You land like a cat.
I investigate or perceive or search. No, a search isn't a thing.
It used to be.
Investigation.
You can investigate.
Yes, investigate. Yeah. 17?
Okay. Yeah, so you start like looking around, and Valerius at this point starts maybe babbling is probably the right word. As he's up above and he's like, "Listen, I am really trying to help you here. So why don't we just stay and talk? I no more spells. That's fine." Like as you're poking around, and you see that the statue, you know, now that she's like kind of flesh, pretty much at this point, you notice that at the base of this statue, right underneath where she's standing, Saye, is a trap door. You wouldn't have seen it before. It's very like circular and was totally covered by the statue here. So this Lachesis is just standing on top of it.
Ooh.
And
Arnie, get your
I-
booty down.
Yeah, like try and like push her
You just
or
push
like
her.
Push her. I'm gonna either try to push her or
Old
like,
lady shove.
She's an old lady, so yeah, hell yeah, you can push her if you want.
or kick. I mean, she's
you're okay
she's
with that.
statuesque right now. She's not moving. She's not fighting back. Or kick the door. Whatever seems like it's gonna budge. That's what she's trying to budge. Either the door or the statue. It's like tap tap. Door's not moving until I move this person.
Yeah, you can basically. I mean, she's basically a frail woman at this point, so you can absolutely, yeah, just like push her out of the way, revealing the trap door here, and she kind of falls and is like,
Oh god.
coughing as she's like trying to come back to consciousness.
Wake up! Go help your sister.
She's like, she seems very confused. So yeah, there's this trap door here. Are you trying to pull it open?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead, and as you do, oh, it's locked. So that is probably going to be the end of your turn here. So let's see. I'm going to use a legendary action. Oh boy.
Wait, Valerius gets to do that in between. Wasn't Valerius's action before Saya?
Mm-hmm. So legendary actions allow a monster to act in between their normal turns.
Again.
Yeah, every round. He has 3 legendary actions.
This is his third.
Nope, on this round, this is his second, I think.
Yes.
All right, well, Arnadel, sad to say, you're the only person not standing in an anti-magic field.
I mean, I'm still just trying to fucking drive home my point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, is there some way I can get you?
So I'm going to probably use 2 backups. 3 if I'm allowed. Like, I don't want to take any fucking damage here.
Okay, well, get him ready, because you have a cone of cold coming at you.
Cone of cold.
Woo.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
With my Ring of Dexterity,
Not applicable.
Gift of the Future.
Nope, that reduces an attack disadvantage on a roll. I'm not doing a roll. It's a save.
Oh, then lucky would be the thing, wouldn't it?
But you're not lucky. Didn't we?
I get 3 fucking lucky things.
Oh, you do have the lucky feat. You were trying to tell me you were unlucky that round. I see.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll the Constitution saving throw, and if you do terribly, you can use a lucky point to re-roll it.
All right. That's a natural 20.
Hell yeah, nice. Okay, so is that the first one tonight? It's been a rough night.
I haven't rolled a natural 20 in a hot
We got a 20 on
minute.
the crossbow. The
I
one
stabbed him.
damage instance that has happened this fight. All right, so you're only going to take half damage. So you are going to take, it's only 26 on the dice, so that is only going to be 13 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Nothing.
So you're covered in frosty crystals, but you're still good, floating there. You're still floating there.
Speaking of, remember, I have made an effort to move up towards him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you've just been slowly rising, Magneto style.
So how close am I to him?
So I think you were at 20 feet away now, because you've levitated twice, so 20 feet away. Like right underneath him, too. So you're just getting closer and closer to the kilt situation.
Wizard junk.
You're getting closer and closer to his wizard junk. His staff is just there in the air,
You
right
did
above
say-
you.
You did say he's wearing
Yeah, no, he's got like lacy
Skivvies.
bloomers on.
Your last
Bless him.
They're like silk. They're real nice. You imagine they're real nice to wear.
Ooh, so comfy.
Mm.
Can we get a final bulge description? Just,
Oh,
You know what?
Oh.
I do not know. I'm sorry. You all no. You all know I am the biggest fucking fan of Bulge and
Okay,
Bulge
then you do it.
description. Not with Valerius. No, Valerius
What?
is like a no. He's
No
like
dragon
an
dick.
uncle. He's like
He's
an
like my
uncle to
uncle.
us. Do not make it weird. No. I would
All right.
rather hear I want to hear about Kristoff's Bulge, not Valerius's. No.
Well,
Okay.
well,
All right,
fine.
so- I'm assuming it's my turn now. I've gotten within 20 feet of him.
Yes, it is your turn.
That being said, this is the first time that I've ever used levitate in this situation. So as far as like a movement goes, I'm basically trying to get within 10 feet of Valerius. So you know how like if you're on the ground and your speed, that's one action or half, right? Like, so work with me here. What have I got to work with?
So you could spend an action to go 20 feet in the air.
Which I did last time.
And you can do it again.
So I would need a full action to
move upwards at all.
I only need half of an action.
I don't think how it works. Because it's like you're using your brain to like lift yourself in the air. And that's what takes an action. So even if you only went up 5 feet or, 20 feet, it's like you're casting a spell, basically.
Okay.
I didn't make the rules of D&D. I just write with them.
That's an interesting comprehension of it. I don't know if I follow, but I'll
either way, you can't take half an action.
Okay. Yeah, that's really what I'm mostly asking. So in that case, I am going to cast. All right. This will work. I don't need to be 10 feet. You guys are not 60-foot sphere. How far up? Everybody's outside, away from me, right? Like a 60-foot radius isn't gonna affect everybody else.
Yeah, because they're all in the anti-magic bubble.
Cool. I'm gonna cast from where I'm at, Maddening Darkness.
Okay.
Ooh, that sounds cool.
It sounds sexy.
It's an 8th level spell. And I'm going to put this on Valerius. So the point that I choose within a 60-foot radius sphere until the spell ends. So that darkness is going to expand. A creature with dark vision cannot see through this darkness. Non-magical light as well as light created by spells of 8th level or lower cannot illuminate the area. Shrieks, gibbering, and mad laughter can be heard within the sphere. Whenever a creature starts its turn within the sphere, it must make a wisdom saving throw. Otherwise taking 8d8 psychic damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful one.
Okay. So this darkness appears around Valerius, and on his turn, he will have to make that save. So the air is riddled with mad chattering and laughter, and you all can no longer see Valerius. Just this kind of undulating sphere of darkness above your heads.
Finally.
Good. I hate that guy. Let's get him out of here. Let's turn off that show.
Yeah.
All right, sweet. And then Kara, we come to you. So Saye has pushed aside Lachesis, and there's a trapdoor here that Saye discovered was certainly locked.
What is this trapdoor made out of?
Wood and iron.
Fantastic. We gonna chop.
Okay. I was like, what is the wrong answer? Steel. Titanium steel. All the way.
Adamantium.
Diamonds.
It's made of diamonds. It sparkles.
He would have a diamond trapdoor that
He
Fucking
would.
extra. All right, well, we are going to get a 26 to hit with my Hujima, what's it?
Oh, yeah. Yes, you can hit the damn trapdoor, yeah.
Yeah. That is going to be 9 damage.
Okay, yeah, I think that's more than enough. As you're bringing down this axe, you're just, like, chopping through it, and, and boards are going flying and raining down on, the collapsed fate at your side. But yeah, you see a hole leading down into the dark with these stone steps descending.
Go right down those down those steps.
Okay, you go right down, and Valerius' voice from somewhere up in the darkness just says, "Just listen to her, please."
She's not gonna say anything back.
All right. So Kara heads down into the dark. Fera. It's up to you.
I think that Fera is going to. I mean, she's not that strong, but she's not horribly weak either. She's gonna try to bring the sister with them.
Yeah. She's
Away from
surprisingly light in that way, you know, really, really elderly people are. Because if you remember, too, when you saw Clotho, like, they just look frail and ancient and almost paper-like. So this is maybe, like, 50 pounds of person here.
Okay. So, yeah, she's going to, like, sling her over her shoulder, and she's going to, like, look up back towards Arnadel and be like, we're doing this. Valerius, goodbye.
You technically can't see me. It's magical darkness.
Look up into the general darkness and say it in your direction that she last saw you. And so she'll descend down the stairs.
Okay. And Saye, what do you do as well? Do you stay in that tight circle and kind of walk down with everybody else?
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, because I can't see Arnadel and she's been trying to talk to Valerius this whole time. I understand, Arnie, if you choose to stay up here. You don't need to follow us. And I go down.
And then that would actually sort of bring us, I guess, to Valerius's turn technically, though we're kind of falling out of order here. You feel your spell, Arnadel, gets dispelled in an instant.
Can I, for role-playing purposes, say that after hearing Saya say that, I think I lose my concentration, honestly.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to fall. My levitation and maddening darkness is going to dissipate as soon as I hear that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So before Valerius has time to respond, just like...
All right, yeah, you do, and you hit the ground and it sucks.
Well, I don't hit the ground with levitate. Once the spell ends or I lose concentration, I just gently float.
Oh, nice. Okay, then you float back to the ground, and you can see, you know, the fellow maidens are walking down the steps here, and Valerius is floating up above, and he just sighs and kind of looks sad, honestly, and he says, "Well, you should go. There will be worse things than me waiting for you, but you should face them."
I feel like I'm having a Boromir moment.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
It could mean so many things.
Yeah, that's the complicated way that I'm feeling right now in this particular moment. I'm going to look up at Valerius and just kind of, you know, like with the full sadness of like, all right, I'm going to say I never, ever, ever, ever wanted to find ourselves in this kind of situation. You and me.
We all made our choices. I suppose we have to live with them.
I still don't know what my choice is. But I've got to see it through for them. So.
Go.
I'm going to go down the hole.
Yeah. And even though the trapdoor's destroyed, this is impossible, but you hear the slamming of a door as you all continue to run down this dark hallway. And suddenly this darkness clears, and you're running along paved stone steps in a beautiful garden with a twilight sky above you, except you realize it's not above you, it's below you as you're running upside down and along this path identical to the one you ran before. And coming at you directly from the other side, you see Kristoff running at you full force as he kind of comes and like stops and says, "There you are. What happened? You just disappeared."
So did you.
I rounded a corner and you were gone.
Welcome to magic.
I suppose, well, I'm glad I found you. I think that's where we're supposed to go. And he points his sword behind where you all are, and you can see a square fountain area with a Grecian pavilion, identical to how it looked when you first walked into the scene, but everything here is upside down, and there's no Valerius in the middle of this scene.
We're all like not bothered by this, right? Like we're all just like, yeah, fuck it. Like been there, done that. Not surprised. Poor Kristoff, he's probably like losing his shit, and we're just like, yeah, just like calm down there, bucko.
God shit.
Welcome to another realm.
And he's like, shall we go?
Fera is holding the body of this fate, and she kind of looks down at her and she's like, are you coming to it all? Should I stash you away? We got a lot to do really quickly. Can you hear me?
Yeah, and she, you know, her hood kind of falls back and you see her milky eyes sort of stare past you, and she gasps and says something very quietly to you.
I lean in.
Yeah. You must make her pay. All of them. Make them pay. Or we will never give you power again.
Fera looks down at her and her like lip almost curls back, and she goes and just sets her down on the floor and just like takes about 20 like really aggressive steps away and drops her little dome, and she's like, who needs healing?
Yeah, and
We're
you
going.
see as
I
the
do.
dome drops.
I very much do.
Yeah, and as the dome drops and you move away from her, her body immediately begins to petrify once again as the spell is no longer suppressed, and she begins to turn to this gnarled piece of stone.
Are these fucking deities like aunties and grandparents that you've grown up with your whole life, and then you fucking find out in your adult life that they're fucking racist,
That
or
they're
like,
nasty.
Oh my
And
god.
I feel like this is like some shit where you're like, oh my god, I've like lived with you and like you're my family, but also like the shit that is oozing out of your mouth makes me not want to be around you at all, and kind of kick you in the teeth, but like you're old and frail.
Yo, gods be petty.
That is how I feel right now.
So, so we can say, for the sake of brevity, that you all do your healing and everything, and we can do those calculations before we do next time. But do you all head into the pavilion?
Do we leave her fucking stone ass
Yeah,
outside?
we do. After
Fuck
that
you!
shit, bye, Grandma.
She's like out in the fucking lawn, right?
Yeah, she's out in the lawn.
Cool.
She's a nasty lawn
Shitty
ornament.
lawn ornament.
That is a dick scab and a half.
So you heal up and you continue forward into this pavilion. And as you pass through it, like so many of the other doorways in this place, it's an instant change of scene. And before you is this great hall that appears to be an expansion of this lounge room that all of you have visited at one time or another. The overstuffed furniture has been toppled over and ruined, like some kind of fight happened here. Bookshelves have been, the books are scattered, papers are on the floor, portraits have been torn down from the walls. But sitting in the center of it all is one kind of tableau of nice armchairs and, a coffee table that has been arranged. And sitting in these chairs are 3 people. You see the final fate sitting there, Atropos, wrapped in her robe, next to a little girl, Mila, who looks pale and sad and totally out of her element. And in the 3rd armchair, you see Aaron sitting there with a dagger across his lap. And
Thunder?
yeah. And they all are just kind of waiting in this moment. And as you cross through the threshold, 3 pairs of eyes turn towards you, all with very different expressions.
Yeah, what's Aaron's expression? I gotta know.
That's where we're going to end it for today, for this episode, and leave it for our finale next week. But before,
Thank God we're playing next week.
Yeah.
I couldn't handle it.
Yeah. But before we say more words, let's do that dice giveaway, and then we'll say words. Let's pull the winner of our dice giveaway. These beautiful blue sea glass dice from RPG Dice. We are pulling that winner. Jimmy
0117.
Woo! Let us
If
know
you
that
are
you're
here.
here. Claim it in the chat. Let us know you're here so you can get these sick dice. Now we can say words. Ha ha ha. What an episode.
I literally just tried to like deep throat my mic. I'm like,
All right, well, it's a
That's
party
a
over there.
so many
whole-ass
things.
mood.
Oh, Jimmy has claimed the dice. Congratulations on these
Yay.
beautiful dice. Why are you deep throating the mic? Just out of rage?
I don't know. I need to like physically release all this tension and build
Girl,
up of tonight.
I'm here to champion in you. I get it. I definitely
Yes.
understand needing to do
Thank
shit
you.
like that for
Thank
fucking
you.
stress relief.
Yes. Well, next week we are going to be back at our usual time, but it's going to be a long episode. Next week, Wednesday, the finale. So episode 100, part 2, will be happening next week. So make sure you join us then for the conclusion to campaign 1. We're going to be doing 2 dice giveaways during that extra long episode. So that's going to be super fucking fun. And if you all weren't here at the beginning, tomorrow, 7 a.m. Pacific time, our Venture Maidens campaign guide Kickstarter is launching. So Venture Maidens has teamed up with 2C Gaming to produce a campaign guide, which we have been dreaming about doing for like 5 years. Basically the entire time this podcast has been around, and it's finally happening, and we really, really want to fund and crush some stretch goals in the first 24 hours, so we like boost that Kickstarter algorithm and really just get plastered all over the page. Let's shatter some glass ceilings together tomorrow and fucking just blow them all away with this awesome book. Yeah, damn, I'm excited for the finale. It's gonna be wild.
Hopefully my butt will be unclenched by then.
No,
It's
keep
gonna
them
be a
clenched
process.
for a week. I'm gonna be clenched all day tomorrow for the Kickstarter, so we'll just
I'm
keep
not
it
gonna
going.
be. It's gonna go great.
Oh, did we mention the party that we're doing?
Oh shit, yeah. Well, let's do. Okay, I'll do the outros and then we can talk about events. Hi everybody. I've been your dungeon master, Celeste Conowitch. Oh man, I'm bad at this.
He's too hype.
I'm Brittany, your Moon Elf Warlock. I have no fucking comment right now.
I have no fucking.
I need more information. I have no fucking comment.
Oh god.
Hi, I'm Katie. I play Fera, the tiefling sorceress, doing her best with her little dome.
Mhm.
And I'm Nassim. I played your human monk, Sayonara, with very few fucks left to give.
Yes.
Oh, real. Like, I really just don't like the gods, but I also don't want to support Rem because everyone's a petty bitch.
Does everyone
And with
suck?
that,
They all suck. Everyone sucks right now.
Moradin was so fucking chill. What the fuck is up with my god?
Right?
You went there
like-
was at Moradin.
By the way, Rem's
Me?
still not
Time
visible,
to get
right?
swole.
Nope, you haven't seen Rim yet.
We're
You will next time, I promise.
yeah. Like, that's the thing is, like, I really wish I could just talk to my fucking god because this is a lot.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm Sage, and I'm your cleric who was really just real sad. Real sad cleric, Cara Brunhilde.
Sad girl cleric.
2000.
Sad Girl 3000. Fuck yeah. All right. Well, we do have some exciting shit coming up other than, the fucking Venture Maidens campaign guide Kickstarter. Nassim, why don't you tell them about it? They can catch us tomorrow. Oh, doing what?
Oh, yeah, we gonna have a little party, a nice little pajama party, launch party, celebrating the motherfucking Kickstarter tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Yeah, just like hang out with us because we want to hang out together with you, drinking and laughing and talking and chatting all things Kickstarter, all things campaign guide, Venture Maidens, and whatever the hell else you want to talk about. DM us or talk to us in Discord, send any questions you want us to chat about, and we can't wait to hang out with you. And if there's like some drinking games you want to play as we hit stretch goals, that would be fun.
That'd
too.
be fun.
I know
we all
do
bought
some of that.
booths, so
We showed in.
I gotta get some fancy cheese tomorrow and make a nice little cheese board.
Oh, I'm gonna get some fancy cheese. That's a good idea.
Gotta have snacks.
Hell yeah, snacks. Yes. Other than that, you can find us. Is it just gonna be next week? Yeah. So be here Thursday. Back the Kickstarter tomorrow, which is also Thursday, and then be here next week for the finale. That's it. That's all I got. You all are fucking fantastic. Thank you all so much for being here. And until next time, venture away! Venture away, everybody. I'm going to play you the Kickstarter video again because I love it. So bye. Enjoy.
Need to
It's real
see it
good.
again.